Hello, kings and queens, and everyone in between. My name is JJ, and welcome to Skincraft. Today, we're going to be diving into the topic of skincare. Specifically, we're going to be talking about a product that's loved by almost everyone, and that product is hyaluronic acid. But lately, there's been some division in the aesthetics community as to whether or not this product is actually beneficial or harmful. So, is hyaluronic acid aging your skin? Let's get into it. Hyaluronic acid is a staple in the ingredient deck of almost every single beauty product. You'll even find it inside some of your favorite makeups and sunscreens. It's also the #1 ingredient within facial fillers. Go grab some of your favorite skincare products, turn the bottle around, and chances are you're going to find some hyaluronic acid inside. But most importantly, hyaluronic acid is found in almost every single cell in the human body. So how can hyaluronic acid be bad for your skin? Let's look at the science. Hyaluronic acid can really help in maintaining optimal moisture content within the skin. Although hyaluronic acid isn't a moisturizer in its own right, it is a humectant, and that means it binds moisture molecules together to create a moisturizing effect. Natural hyaluronic acid found within the human body and our skin is reported to be able to hold up to 1,000 times its weight in molecular structure. Woo! That means for every 1 drop of hyaluronic acid, it can actually bind to 999 more granules. That's a powerful magnet. It's no wonder with power like that why it's so popular amongst some of the best brands in skincare, makeup, and sunscreen. Hyaluronic acid will attract moisture to it and create a nice river of moisture within the skin. However, some dermatologists and doctors have come out proclaiming that hyaluronic acid can actually dehydrate the skin and or slow down your skin's natural production of hyaluronic acid. But let's break down what they actually mean. The natural hyaluronic acid within our skin can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in molecular structure. However, there's some disagreement amongst the aesthetics community that topical hyaluronic acid can yield the same result. There's been some studies that show topical hyaluronic acid is too large of a molecule to actually penetrate past the stratum corneum. Therefore, there's some skepticism whether or not hyaluronic acid can actually moisturize or retain and bind moisture in the deeper layers of the skin.
Oh no!
But skincare companies have since caught up with the science and made multimolecular hyaluronic acid. Multimolecular hyaluronic acid refer to the varying sizes and densities of hyaluronic acid within the skin. The idea being that smaller densities can penetrate the deeper dermal layers of the skin while the larger components can rest on top, creating and binding moisture from within and above. I myself have used hyaluronic acid for a couple of decades now. It's been a staple in almost every single product I own. So understandably, I was getting a bit concerned hearing that hyaluronic acid may indeed dry out the skin in the long term. But how would it do this? The thought process behind this is when using hyaluronic acid in a drier climate, the hyaluronic acid attracts moisture from the deeper part of the skin and then releases it out of the skin entirely into the drier climate, effectively drying out the deeper layers of the skin. Now, the flip side of that is also said to be true. If you live in a more humid climate, the hyaluronic acid would actually attract moisture from the air and pull it into the skin, locking it in the superficial and deeper layers of the dermis. So how can you use hyaluronic acid and be sure you're not getting the opposite effect of what you intend? My recommendation is making sure to use your hyaluronic acid when you've just gotten out of the shower, when your skin is most receptive to moisture. By placing hyaluronic acid over the skin while damp, you ensure the hyaluronic acid has something to actually attract and penetrate into the skin. Once it's done its job, you can then apply your favorite moisturizer over the hyaluronic acid and lock in all that moisture. This should help ensure that the hyaluronic acid and the moisture stays where you want it and doesn't actually exit the skin. But wait, we've also been hearing that topical hyaluronic acid can actually decrease your body's natural production of hyaluronic acid. This rumor has been circulating now for the last few years, and I'm happy to report that there's no substantial clinical data to back this up. It is true that our natural hyaluronic acid levels do decrease with age, so it only stands to reason that we might want to then resupplement with our favorite topical hyaluronic acid. But the key here is to make sure that you use it appropriately and properly for your skin. The positive aesthetic effects of hyaluronic acid range anywhere from helping to maintain optimal moisture levels within the skin, plumping out superficial fine lines, increasing a natural occurring glow, and even helping to smooth out rough texture. It's important to note that as with all skincare ingredients, not all are created equal. Some companies use forms of hyaluronic acid that are much more efficacious than others. When choosing a hyaluronic acid product, I always like to make sure that it has varying degrees of molecular structure, ranging from micronized hyaluronic acid as well as larger molecules. This will ensure that I get optimal hydration retention throughout my dermis to my epidermis. Some products also have much higher concentrations of hyaluronic acid, yielding a far superior result. So it's important to always do your homework on the company that you're purchasing from as well as the product itself. Now, if some of you are on the fence about using hyaluronic acid, I have some alternatives that you might like. First up is one of my favorites, lactic acid. I love lactic acid. It helps to bind moisture within the skin, similar to hyaluronic acid, but it also helps to microexfoliate the skin at the same time. Lactic acid is typically suitable for more sensitive skin types that don't get along with glycolic or salicylic acids. In addition to the boost in hydration, the exfoliation factor will also help ensure that your pores are evacuated on a routine basis, mitigating cystic acne, closed comedones, and even blackheads. Another additive that can help boost moisturizing effect within a skincare product are ceramides. You're seeing ceramides pop up in skincare products all over the place. Ceramides are a wonderful addition to any product as they help to recondition the skin and maintain optimal moisture content. There are even some peptides that will help upregulate your moisture content. And of course, a tried and true ingredient is glycerin. Almost every product will have some form of glycerin, and it's extremely helpful at maintaining moisture content and providing a nice barrier for the skin. So to recap, hyaluronic acid can be very beneficial when used properly for your specific skincare needs. Always make sure to apply it over damp skin, and make sure to seal it in with your favorite moisturizer. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts on hyaluronic acid, and what kind of tips and tricks do you use to get optimal performance out of your products? Let us all know below in the comments. Okay guys and dolls, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content.